Good day everyone, this is the Proud Geek speaking, bringing you today's news and a lot of interesting stuff today. Finally, legendary Pokémon should be available in Pokémon Go sooner than later. John Hanke, CEO of Niantic, told Wired that legendary Pokémon for the first and second generations, so Pokémon that are actually available, will start coming out by the end of the year. This is good news for players who have been longing to complete their Pokédex and Pokémon fans around the globe. But don't forget that that the word legendary means that these Pokémon are gonna be very rare and very hard to catch. So you better stock up on Pokeballs, but I really cannot wait to catch my first Mew or Articuno. That's gonna be cool. And at the same time, many developers at Niantic also stated that they were working on a way to improve the gyms. As they stand now, the gyms make many players unhappy as you always have to fight super strong Pokemon that have been sitting there for weeks just to hope being able to claim your rewards. This goes without saying that there are no contact between players as this happens, and the spirit of Pokemon is fighting player against player. Powerful player will put their overly strong Pokemon on the gyms and know that they won't be defeated for a while. Though we don't know when some improvement will appear, we know that Niantic is working it out slowly. Less than a year since the launch of Pokémon Go, it seems like Niantic have been speaking a bit more to the press than they did since the game launch, and let's hope it stays that way, because many players don't like being kept in the dark and having the impression of playing for nothing, and the game truly still needs some serious improvement. After ZeniMax suing Oculus, it's now John Carmack's turn to sue ZeniMax. Carmack is asking ZeniMax $22.5 million because apparently they owe him that money for the sale of ID software to ZeniMax back in 2009. At the time, ZeniMax paid $150 million to buy ID software, and now ZeniMax refuses to do the final payments to Carmack, as he was the majority shareholder at the time with $45 million worth of shares. Half of that amount was converted into ZeniMax shares at the time, but the rest is still unpaid. Of course, ZeniMax is disregarding this lawsuit as they believe Carmack is just trying to earn back his reputation after the Oculus case, reminding you that John Carmack and Oculus have been found guilty of using ZeniMax software properties in their Oculus virtual reality headset back in February. After announcing an update for Grand Theft Auto V Online last week, Rockstar is now being more precise about what to expect when it comes out next week. We now know that this update will add 20 more stunt races in the Cunning Stunt Special Vehicle mode, coming out on March 14th. These races are custom made for very special cars and promises to be a lot of fun. Many bonuses and discounts on GTA Online products are also effective until the update, and we also know that a new set of adversary modes should appear sometime this spring. Released in 2013, Grand Theft Auto V is still one of the best-selling games at the moment, and more than 75 million copies have already been sold. The first images for the Guardians of the Galaxy Telltale's game have been released, and the episodic game will premiere this spring, the company announced yesterday afternoon. According to Telltale Game, the game will not have any links to the Marvel Studio movies, and also it does not seem like the original voice actor will be there either. The cast has been revealed for the most part and is different from the one from the movies. It includes Scott Porter as Star-Lord, Nolan North as Rocket, and Adam Arrington as Groot. The basic synopsis for this upcoming game talks about a very powerful artifact that everyone wants to grab for personal reasons, as well as many enemies who will stop at nothing to get it. More detail will be revealed this weekend during the PAX East event in Boston, and they will also head to South by Southwest, where they will hold crowd play event featuring the first episode of the game. This last event will be held in Austin, Texas on March 17th, starting at 6:30 p.m. Central Time. Guardians of the Galaxy by Telltale's game was announced in 2016 and will be an episodic title, as Telltale's is used to do, based on the popular Marvel franchise. Is there a game we expect more than the remake of Final Fantasy VII? That's hard to say, and bits of information are slowly released as the development of the game progresses. And today, producer Tetsuya Nomura tells us more about the gameplay of this remake. From what we've seen so far, the gameplay will be a lot different from the original Final Fantasy VII that came out in 1997. Part of it will include being stealthy to avoid enemies and combat, probably in the open. As the game is supposed to be seamless, the turn-by-turn combat system should also change, but there will still be a tactical aspect to it, according to Nomura. But if you don't like being stealthy, of course you will have the option to simply charge and deal with the consequences of your acts and still have fun. Tetsuya Nomura assured us that this won't be just turned into an action game more than an RPG, as players will really have to make choices depending on the abilities of their party members. That is still pretty vague at the moment, but we hope to learn more at this year's E3 convention. And no matter what they say, I'm really sure that the game will sell pretty well to all the nostalgic Final Fantasy VII fans. And we've all been waiting for this since the technical demo of the PlayStation 3 back in the days. That's it for today, everyone. I thank you for watching once again. Please subscribe to my channel if you enjoyed this, and you can follow me on Twitter and Facebook, or make donations on PayPal and Patreon to encourage me to improve this channel and bring you more stuff. And don't miss the show From the Couch every Thursday afternoon. It is a live YouTube show in which we discuss the geek highlights of the week in technology and gaming. You can chat with us, ask us questions, interact with us, and it's really cool. We will answer you, of course. Be there. It is at 4 p.m. Eastern Time, 20 hours Universal Time every Thursday. Please be there. Thank you for watching, everyone, and I hope you have a really, really great day.